handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with Willis. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They run again with Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Niners at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now throwing on first down here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Faking the handoff. Howell. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Willis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit! Albert O. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Oh, he's got a little daylight. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 more there and another first down. They go play action with Howell. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Pitts, 31 yards. And the Niners have retaken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On third down, it's Willis. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over first and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on second and long. Howell. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a third and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Howell throwing on third down here. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It's Howell with another throw. And that is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On third down, here's Walker. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. On first down, Howell. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Second down, Howell now. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Second down, Howell back to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Carlson able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One last shot before the break. Howell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Willis to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. He will find his man Chase complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 45 yards. And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Howell. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They go play action with Willis. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They go play action with Willis. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. This is caught and in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Howell to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, has certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. He's got room at the 30. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Touchdown 49ers! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Howell throwing for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 153 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Running right, here's Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And Walker once more. And some room to work. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Up the middle, here's Walker. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And that's caught inside the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Willis to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Here's Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of coke.